XRP has been seeing some volatility in the market, dancing around its 200 hourly EMA. In today's video, we're going to be addressing the technical analysis of XRP, sharing my thoughts and opinions as to where I think the price action is heading. As I get into today's video, if you do find it useful and informative, smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, and let's take a look at what's going on here with XRP. So we have XRP paired up with USDT here. We're on the 1 hour Binance chart, and you can see how we've been trying to find good support on that 200 hourly EMA. And we also are dancing around the 50 EMA and the 50 SMAs here on the 1 hour time frame as well, whilst also simultaneously finding these upper areas of resistance. Now, in the previous update video that we were talking about, we were looking for a kind of push to the upside, but we were not confident that we had finished this wave 4. It does look now more likely to see this surge up into our expected range, which is coming in at that kind of 61.49 to 62.50 cents. Okay, so that is where we are looking to kind of go. Most recently, and yesterday evening, we did rally up back up into this upper area of resistance. We can see right here between 59.47 and 59.66, and we did actually go up into a higher high here on the 1 hour time frame. Although we did get rejection here, this actually looks likely to be now a good chance for a breakout towards that upper area for XRP's price action. So everything that's been going on here is we've been tracking a diagonal movement, which of course, if you're not familiar with Elliott Wave theory, go ahead and check out 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗠𝗀𝗠.com. I've put together a course over there, and I am offering 50% discount, and a link for that is in the description down below with a coupon code for 50% off the course. So if you're serious about trading, you're serious about understanding what's going on in charting senses, and you want to know more about the psychology behind Elliott Wave theory, check out the course. Now, the trading opportunities here, in my opinion, are for long positions towards this upper area, right? 61.49 to 62.5. So what are we looking at? Well, we're looking to see whether or not we get confirmed breakout just down here on the 50 EMA, 50 SMA, and this 200 EMA area. The long position that we'll be looking for will be somewhere in and around this range, stop loss lower than the previous swing low. And we'll be looking to initially move up, looking for a 1.5 risk-reward ratio. So that would be kind of coming up again into a higher high here on the 1 hour time frame. So hypothetically, we're looking for an entry at around 58.84. We'll be looking for stop losses down at 58.2 and a move towards 59.80. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking at there from the long position. Okay, so some opportunities for some trading here on XRP's price action. And talking about trading, 𝗗𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 has some exclusive bonuses up for grabs for the cheeky crypto community using the link in the description down below. They're basically launching campaign 2.0, whale campaign 2.0, where you could win a Model 3, a Tesla Model 3. Now, there's a few different prizes up for grabs here for new signups who basically are just actively trading. So whatever you are trading right now, just trade it on 𝗗𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, and you're going to be in this campaign. So basically, it starts off with an Apple Watch SE. This is basically for trading volume above 3 million. So obviously with leverage, these numbers are not actually that difficult to hit. With trading volume above 15 million, we're talking about a Herman Miller chair. So if you're someone who sits at a desk all the time, that's a fantastic prize up for grabs there. We've got trading volume over 25 million. You're going to be looking at a Canon EOS R5. We have trading volume above 50 million for a travel fund of $5,000. And if you're into your motorcycles, well, there's a fantastic opportunity here for volume above 100 million, a Kawasaki Ninja 650. And of course, the Model 3 down there for 300 million in volume or more. Now, of course, this is on top of the usual $10,000 deposit and trade rewards. Again, this scales up according to your activity and deposit. So deposit $100 all the way through to $20,000. And of course, there's going to be various different amounts of rewards that you can get on that campaign. So basically, by signing up, using the link in the description down below and depositing and trading, you're going to be eligible for up to the 10,000. And of course, if you're trading actively and you're getting some decent volumes on there, then of course, you're going to be in the whale campaign 2.0 as well with some fantastic deals available. So what are you guys waiting waiting for, check out the link in the description down below. Sign up to Blowfin. It's a KYC free exchange, and basically start bagging yourself some of these fantastic deals. Okay, so with all that in mind, we can of course be thinking about this finishing move. Now, honestly, when we finish this structure off, that's really where we start thinking about XRP's price action going into some short positions. Okay, so we'll be thinking about that as well for some knee-jerk reactions in the market. Okay, but for the most part, our hourly chart is looking okay. Now, if we bring in our momentum indicator, you can see that we have now got some momentum to the upside. So we are looking for a bit of a run here for XRP on the 1 hour time frame. If we turn the stochastic RSI off and bring on the relative strength index, you can see that we're moving up towards the 50 level on the RSI. Anything lower than 50 is bearish. We're currently sat at 48.43, but I do think we're on a path of getting back above 50, indicating we might see that next run towards the 61.49 cents. Okay, turn that off and bring on our volume profiles. You can see volumes have been quite interesting lately, right? We can see that as we kind of pushed down here, volume actually did increase on this little move to the downside. And at the moment, volumes are quite low. So again, we have to be quite cautious here, which is why we're looking for a confirmed breakout above the 50 EMA, 50 SMAs for those long positions, because it's possible that maybe this has a little bit more to the downside before we get into those next runs. I want to be aware that if we do get rejection on the 50 EMA, 50 SMA, as indicated by the volume and lack of appetite for buying, then we actually want to be thinking about just going a quick short into here and try to take out some of that profit, because I do think there's going to be support in this lower range. It's a small move to the downside, possibly here if we do get rejected. So the volumes are kind of giving a hint towards that. Momentum, though, is supporting more of the idea of a breakout to the upside, both on the RSI and on the stochastic RSI. Okay, so for now, if I zoom out of this, that kind of final fifth wave move to the upside is from the 6th of September low up to this high, which we're targeting. It's a 5-wave reversal pattern from the low that we had at the bottom, and it's ending with this diagonal 5-wave pattern, in my opinion. Also kind of known as a megaphone pattern. Sometimes we kind of see people kind of talk about it like that, kind of expanding out, that kind of thing. But for the most part, it's kind of following everything that we've been expecting to see here in the market for XRP in this kind of smaller time frame. Now, on the larger time frame, if we roll this up into a daily time frame, we are still looking for that breakout towards the 75 to 85 cents, but we are finding this resistance on our lower trend, on this upper trend line in a bearish way. And like I've been saying for a while, I kind of see us needing to move back down towards 50 cent, maybe even lower towards kind of the 45 cent levels. We don't want that, but I do think that we have to be quite serious about that kind of possibility playing out. As you can kind of see, we've not really been able to get a closed position above that trend line. You can kind of see it right inside here, and basically it's suppressing the price down. Our momentum has corrected nicely here on the daily time frame, though, indicating that actually all of this corrective action that we've found going on right now on XRP is actually a precursor to that move towards 75 to 85 cents. If we can get a closed position above the trend line and go up into finishing moves here, we might find ourselves in a position to actually see this run towards 75 to 85 cents without retesting the 50 cent levels. So there's some hope here, and it's kind of being indicated within the volume profiles and within the stochastic RSI. If I turn the stochastic RSI off and bring in the relative strength index, there was some bearish divergence on the 21st of September, which if we can see is coming right here at the moment. So we want to be aware that there's the bearish divergence potentially still playing out on XRP's price action. So we want to be aware of that. And if we turn that off and bring in the idea of our volumes, you can see the volumes have been decreasing as we've been in this little kind of consolidation phase. That shows that there's not a huge appetite for selling. At the same time, there isn't a huge appetite for buying. So I think the market is just sitting tight, waiting for, to see kind of where the broader market goes, or, see what's going on in the economy generally. And then I think we're going to see this either break out or break down. At the moment, momentum is giving us the idea that we're going to see the breakout towards 75 to 85 cents, but we can't rule out the retest of 50 cent first. Okay, so at the moment, the daily chart is very, very interesting. We'll keep a close eye on it, as we often do. But for the most part, XRP is kind of behaving as expected, in line with kind of what we've been talking about for a while. Some huge opportunities to kind of take advantage of some of the liquidity and some of the swings in the market on the smaller time frames. And on the larger time frame, we just need to get confirmation of a breakout to head out towards our 75 to 85 cent target. target that we've been talking about for a few weeks at this point. But of course, these are just my thoughts and opinions on the data in the charts as I personally see it. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below, or join us in our free Discord server. We would love to hear from you. If you haven't done so already, guys, check out this video right here. It's not one you're going to want to miss.